Wakristo wenzangu, kwa jina la Yesu Kristo na wasalamia. Hamjambo.
Okiya Omtatah is a famous Kenyan human rights activist. Interestingly, he is not a professional lawyer, but he has drafted, filed and won some key cases that are of public interest. As a Kenyan, you have probably heard of him or seen him on numerous occasions in the Kenyan courts. But who is this man, Okiya Omtatah?
I was born in the village, not in a hospital.
Okiya Omtatah was born in Busia County on 30th November 1964, and he is of the Luhya ethnicity. The vital Kenyan activist joined St. Paul's Secondary School for Form 1 and Form 2. He was later transferred to St. Peter's School in Mukumu in 1981 for his Form 3 and Form 4, and he was later admitted to Form 5 and 6 in the same school and cleared high school education in 1983. Having did well in his examinations, he was admitted to the University of Nairobi for a bachelor's degree in commerce. His aggressiveness started very many years back. He declined his admission to pursue commerce at University of Nairobi and instead joined St. Augustine in Mabanga, Bungoma, where he pursued a diploma in philosophy. At St. Augustine, he was fatally injured and diagnosed with grand mal, which made him almost to become mad. His activism started while he was still schooling. At school, he realized his activism when they used to be given chances to say whatever was burning them to teachers. When given chances to speak, Okiya could stand up and submit grievances to teachers without any fear of victimization. Okiya had a passion and loved engineering stuff. He later decided to join Kenya Polytechnic to pursue mechanical and automotive engineering. At Kenya Polytechnic, he graduated with a diploma in mechanical and automobile engineering. While he was in school for priesthood, Okiya Omtatah suffered an injury that affected his brain and he became epileptic, hence could not continue with the priesthood. His health deteriorated severely. He was taken to Aga Khan Hospital and was diagnosed with grand mal, which is a permanent condition. His condition was so serious that he could not continue with priesthood. In the local political sphere, the now Busia senator is no stranger to controversy.
All other removals, Mr. Speaker, sir, are through processes that include tribunals. Just the other day, we saw the National Assembly.
Just this year alone, he has filed several cases in court, most notably the most talked about Finance Bill 2023-2024. On June 2nd, Omtatah moved to court, arguing that some of its sections threatened the right to property, access to justice, and violated the Constitution in general. Later on, the court ruled in his favor, suspending the implementation of the bill. The Finance Bill, however, has since been assented into law by President William Ruto. Omtatah is currently in battle with the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA), alleging that the regulator is in contempt of court order for increasing fuel prices even after the court suspended the implementation of the bill. On June 16, 2023, Omtatah also moved to court to sue Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome for assuming the mandate of the National Police Service Commission (NPSC) in promoting 514 police officers contrary to the Constitution. In his petition filed at the High Court, Omtatah further sued the IG for blocking the lawful promotion of police officers by the Commission and asked the court to determine who between the IG and NPSC has an exclusive human resource mandate. The Busia legislator also wanted the Constitution and Human Rights Division of the High Court to issue a conservatory order suspending the promotions affecting 514 police officers, which the IG effected in the National Police Service on June 5, 2023, without reference to the NPSC.
And I'm afraid we are just about to violate the Constitution of Kenya the way previous houses have been violating the Constitution of Kenya. Impeachment proceedings under the Constitution of Kenya is a preserve for the presidency.
recent years, Omtatah has been involved in numerous cases that he has been victorious. In October 2017, the activist moved to court to stop the importation of duty-free sugar, claiming the decision was made without public participation involving all stakeholders in the sugar industry. Omtatah argued that the importation of duty-free sugar was going to hurt thousands of sugarcane farmers and employees in the sugar industry across the country. As a consequence, the High Court stopped the government from importing the duty-free sugar. In November 2018, Omtatah challenged the appointment of the former Nyeri Town MP Esther Murugi and former Isiolo woman representative Tia Galgalo as commissioners of the National Land Commission. According to Omtatah, the process was marred with irregularities as they were shortlisted for the position of chairperson and not commissioners. Omtatah also told the court that the names of the two individuals were sneaked in by the selection committee after failing in the chairperson's interviews.
Kuna watu wawili pale ambao hawakustahili kuteuliwa kwa sababu application zao zilikuwa kuwa chairperson. Alafu baada ya hapo application yenyewe walikuwa shortlisted for chairperson. Wakafanya interview ya chairperson na hawakufaulu kwa interview ya chairperson. Na jambo la kushangaza ni kwamba wamechaguliwa ama wameteuliwa kuwa member wa board ya member wa commission ya National Land Commission. Na hiyo ni kinyume cha sheria kwa sababu watu hawaku apply kuwa member, hawakuhitimu kuwa member, hawakukaa interview kuwa member, na kwa hivyo hawastahili kuwa member.
As a result, Justice Helen Wasilwa of the High Court of Kenya stopped the appointment of the two individuals, arguing that the selection committee disobeyed the principles of appointment in public service. In August 2019, Omtatah secured a major victory after he recovered 843 acres of public land in Busia County following an 8-year legal battle. The then government acquired the land from residents of Nasewa in the 1990s and gave it to Busia Sugar Company for the construction of a sugar company, but it was never built on the land.
Sasa hiyo shamba haina deni na iko free for government, for serikali kuu kufanya miradi zake. Na sisi mimi kwangu naomba kuwa serikali itafikiria watu wa Busia kwa sababu walitoa shamba na imekaa tangu mwaka 1991 mpaka wakati huu wakingoja mradi uje pale. Nitaomba serikali ifikirie sana kuleta mradi pale.
However, the company was later put under insolvency by Mumias Sugar Company, which claimed the land, arguing the company owed it 100 million Kenya shillings. After winning the case, the Busia County Land Registrar issued a new title deed that Omtatah handed back to the government through the Busia County Commissioner. In April 2020, the activist went to the High Court of Kenya to challenge the order by the Ministry of Health that required travelers to pay for their own quarantine expenses in a bid to contain COVID-19 virus. The activist won the case against the state in December 2020 as Justice James Makau said that the order by the Ministry of Health was unlawful and contrary to the Public Health Act for the state to compel people into quarantine, an order from a magistrate's court as required by law. The court further stated that the government violated the rights of people who were forced into quarantine after jetting up into the country without a proper plan.
I now wish to declare the winner of these Senate elections in Busia County as Andrew Omtatah Okoiti.
On the 9th of August 2022, Okiya Omtatah was announced as the duly elected senator of Busia County, kickstarting his political career after a long period of being an activist. As aforementioned, Omtatah has not ceased being an activist even after his win as a legislator, and based on the current political climate, he seems not to be stopping anytime soon. Wellington Kodek, Talk TV.